Okay, then. So anybody who's in the business of promoting casinos, and there are a lot of them working very hard on the gambling channel on YouTube to boost business for their sponsors, promoters, sources of income, whatever, would be perfectly right in thinking that I am obsessed with the dealer 22 is a push sort of innovation as they are pretending to, or that's how they present it. This exciting innovation, double down madness. Whoop de doo! You can double down on any two cards, one card, two card, three card, blah, 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 whatever. And it's all a load of crap. I mean, it's just the casinos saying, okay, we know that we already have the edge and we know that we can beat the crap out of anybody with our games, but we want to get more money faster. So we keep bringing in new Alexa, stop. Sorry. New corruptions of established, traditional, popular games, which people look at and think, oh, that's something new. Isn't that exciting? That's a bit different. Yeah, I'm going to give that a go. Please don't, for the sake of your bankroll. Just, go with the games that have the lowest possible house edge, and blackjack in its proper form fits into that category. It's probably less than 1%. If you play well, if you follow basic strategy and common sense and don't bet like a lunatic like these guys on YouTube do all the time, you've got a decent chance of coming away with a little bit of profit. If you follow the lead of these folks on YouTube, on the gambling channels. And I recently processed D22s' newest session, about an hour's worth of crazy play. I mean, he didn't get badly hurt, but he blew away a very nice profit. He made his win target of 7,500 with change, and then just flushed it. I mean, just flushed it. And, that's what the casinos want these people to do. That's their job, is to demonstrate how exciting, how kind of challenging, terrific these games are. And please have another free cocktail and make yourself even dumber than you were when you started. That's what it's about. But anyway, I'm going to mark up the dealer 22s in this session. And because my bets weren't huge, the savings from not being pushed on dealer 22 was not that great. For Degen Dolt, it was 10 grand, something like that. And the same applied recently to Vegas Matt. I did a quick run through of his dealer 22s, and he had one out there which was 30,000, and it would have been a push under the new rules, the new exciting innovation. So, I mean, what a load of bollocks is that? Anyway, onward and upward. All right, so I think this improved screen recorder is going to help me just shake things up a little bit. Play the same old game, the same old strategy, obviously, the same basic parameters, the 25 minimum and so on. But from now on, if I get into a difficult situation with blackjack, I'm just going to make a note, as I used to in the olden days back in Nevada, make a note of my down and out, drop back to a minimum, start anew, etc., 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 and then go over to baccarat and work off the turnarounds, the recoveries. It's just an experimental thing, but it's the sort of thing that I've talked about many times, saying in these recordings that if you ever get into a situation where you're uncomfortable or you're stressed or you're prevented from making your next strategy bet because of table limits or other house rules or because whatever, just take your down and out and start it up at the same level at another game somewhere else. Doesn't have to be blackjack every time. You can go from blackjack to baccarat to craps. I would never recommend going to roulette with high bets, but there's nothing wrong with starting off at roulette and coming over to the lower house edge games like blackjack, which is somewhere less than 1%, or baccarat, which is less than 1.5%, and craps, which is about 1.5%. So anyway, it's just sort of something to shake things up a little bit, move things around, and because of the new recorder, it's much easier for me to stop and start and pause and then just plow everything into the editor and link it all together, and away we go. I don't have much of an audience, but I don't care. Most of this stuff is just simply going on the record, so that it's quite clear that, the blog, of course, is testament to the fact that my ideas have been around for a very long time. But the blog is not as old as my activity on the internet, which dates back to about 96. I think it was 96, could have been 95, but I think more likely 96. Because I sort of remember my my youngest son, Jonathan, coming to me and saying, "Hey, Dad, you need to check out this internet," and me saying, "It's just a passing fad." That's me. Genius revealed. I hit turbo, and what happened?
This is a reminder. Drink water.
Alexa, do shut up. That was just bloody rude, wasn't it? That was just downright rude. 1, 2, third. Yeah, I don't think the move should be until maybe 5,000, something like that. So that's 3, 2, and we're dropping. Ouch. D22 on a $25 bet. 1, 2. That might be enough. Just. Okay, back to the min. There's something you see that people don't do is they don't double down on 8s against 5s and 6s, and it doesn't always work, obviously, but it's an opportunity, and we're opportunists with this strategy. That's what it's all about. It is opportunism. You're just sort of saying, okay, there was a win. If there's another one, I want to be there with the right amount of money. That's really what it is. So when you're in a situation like, you're holding 8 and there's a 5 or 6 up on the dealer's side, go for it. And this thing up here, this unnecessary, rather bizarre addition to this sim, which tells you the 2-card total, even when 1 card is hidden up there, doesn't make any difference. Just carry on, regardless. Anyway, what the hell was that? What did I do there? Oh, biggie. Another dealer 22. Plussing. That's nice. Plus another one. Oh dear. Oh, that's all right. And plus max. And the plus max, as I'm always saying in these things, is entirely up to you. I just do not like to go beyond 5 units on a win progression. My bad. Anyway, repeat that. All right, now we're going to chase it. Well, we don't double those. All right, so that's 3, 4, third. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that worked. We're creeping up. We're not doing great, but we're not doing terribly. 6 minutes and 750. That wasn't dealer 22. I object. Repeat it. 51. Second. Double down. Uh-oh. Oh, dealer 22. Just keeps coming, doesn't it? God, if I could be bothered, I'd flag all those in the editor. But it's just preposterous that they have these games with dealer 22 as a push. I mean, what absolute bloody nonsense! I looked up the numbers. The wizard says that dealers 22 comes about 7.5% of the time. That's just a huge boost to the house. It's just ridiculous. Uh-oh. Dealer 22? Oh, no. All right, so that's an expensive one. That's 1-2 second, I think. Dealer 22. They do come a lot. Dealer 22. It just goes on and on. Oh, dear. What a rip-off. And people love it. They're so stupid. Okay, that doesn't look good. I think that's like 3-4, is it? Third? That might work. Sorry, Wiz. Nothing you can do. God, this slow speed is just so frustrating. And would you believe it? What is that up there? I don't think I've ever seen this many. Okay, so how come that wasn't a 12? 51, second. 2-3, third. 5-3, drop. Bad timing. 5-3 it is. Oh, wait a minute. What happened up there? No, it's not. It's a drop. I thought I'd won that one. Miscounted, obviously. Dealer 21. Oh, that's no good. Okay, let's call it 6-3 now because we lost a bunch there. Oh, very nice. 3-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just getting slower, isn't it? 7-8. Yeah. And what is that I see before me? A dealer 22. Unbelievable. I mean, this thing may be slow, but it's certainly an accurate representation of an actual game. Oh, that's a player 22. Okay, so 51. No, 1-2, I think. 1-2 third. It's another one. It's the wizard taking the piss. All right, so we're at. I'm only going to play one shoe, I think. But that'll be the protocol from now on, is that if I get to a 5,000 bet, I'll just hand it off to baccarat. Repeat. Back to the men. I think that's more than 22 up there. Quite a bit. What did I say that was? No, okay, we're at minimum, so there we go. That's a double. Oh, a nice one too. Uh-oh, that's going to make it a lot worse. It looked great, didn't it? So that's 2-3, I think, third. Oh no, 5-3 drop. Okay, 5-3 it is. 1, 2, 3. Two, 3. What is that up there? Jeez. I think I might just put this up on its own as a sort of a dealer 22 warning thing. Christ on a bicycle, it's extraordinary. Sorry, no offense, Christ. I think you'd look good on a bike. Might have to do something about that long dress, though. Oh, dealer 21. I didn't plan for that. Okay. 1, 2, third. That's no good. 3, 2, drop. Player 22. No. Dealer 22. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use this, I think. So we're on 3-2 now, aren't we? That was the end of that was a win trigger. Nice try. 1, 2. That was a nice try too, wasn't it? 3, 4. Double. We could use this. I think that's very helpful. 2,900. Yeah, I'm going to use this and flag all the dealer 22s. I think that's very interesting. There have been a lot of them. More than 7.5%, I would guess. Nearing the end of this now. Oh, that's showing off. That is. Jeez. It's like some arsehole out there is going to say that I'm manipulating this, but I'm really not. It's just funny. Where am I? Oh, that's a repeat, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it doesn't cost me anything to chase the 51, does it? And then that's a repeat. That's a shame. See, I mean, I could see the 20 up there, and I could have hit this, but that would be cheating. I mean, the strategy rules will save your ass time and time and time again. There is no need to cheat. On my part, you wouldn't be able to cheat in a real game, of course, because they wouldn't be telling you what the 2-card total is before the down card, the hidden card, is turned over. But now I've forgotten where I am. I've got to stop talking. 1, 2, maybe. That looks like a double. Uh-oh. Okay, 3, 4, third. That's just going to go on a bit longer, isn't it? That's already a turnaround bet, so we don't increase it. 7, 4 drop. Oh, this is going to be a long haul one now all of a sudden. 7, 4 drop. God, it's so slow. It's unbelievable. Okay, we're now on 8, 4. And what is that up there? 8, 4 it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. That did not look good, did it? 12, 8. Ah! 20. That'll be 20, 25, third. My goodness. Oh dear. Oh, that's a bitch. 20, 25 again. Ah. I don't believe it. Okay, so 20, 25, 45, 50. So this is where we leave this and go to baccarat, as Dana White likes to say. So 45, 50 times 100. And we're going to start out on player, right? And I suppose, well, you'll know from timing. I'll put up the timestamp on this. It's 20 minutes worth of play. We were 3,000 and some ahead, and then now we're 4,500 down. Pain in the arse, but I just want to try out this new thing. So I'm just trying to think how to do the timestamp. I don't know. See, I had a timestamp once, but it disappears when I set up this thing. When I set up the recorder, I mean, we're at 21 minutes right now. But let me just say that I will roll straight on to baccarat. All right, so I'm starting this more or less from scratch. I've got a rollover of 4.5, 5 in thousands over to or 45, 50 in hundreds from blackjack to baccarat, and this is going to be the basis of another attack on my part on the whole concept of dealer 22, which is absolutely one of the most offensive things I've ever come across in my life. Start new shoe. So here we are. And remember, the time on this is Antigua time, so it's actually 12:53 in the UK right now, but 08:53 in Antigua. All right, now this I may have bitten off something really quite nasty here, but I'm going to wait for a player win. Oh, we've got to go fast. That's very important. Okay, wait for a player win. There it is. And we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4.5, 5 rolled over from, so 9.5, 10 is the second. Oh boy. And there we are, out of trouble. And the point of this exercise is simply to demonstrate that nothing changes pattern-wise going from one game to another or whatever. And obviously the cards are completely unaffected by the size of the bet. The only thing that's affected is your heart and your head and your stamina and your resolve and your confidence and all the rest of it. And if you've been playing this strategy for long enough, you know full well that it's going to take good care of you. We got the timestamp up there anyway. I wish they put the shoe number in there, but that's all right. Anyway, I'm going to carry on now. We're back to 25, and I loved it that we didn't have to pay any commission at least. So the total win from the two is somewhere around 3,500, something like that. But that'll all be in the video. So. Plus for a win, plus one more, repeat that, double it for the tie. Uh-oh! So it's 3-4, isn't it? Third. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7-4, hopping. P1, annoying. P2, very annoying. P3, P4, damn it. What did I say back there? I lose track of these things, you know. So we're on 7-4 on the bank. Sorry to be so slow, but what I'm trying to be is careful. Okay, so now we're going to go 3-5 because we've got to cover the commission. And there it is. All right. Plus one on the bank for the win. 51 second on the bank. 2-3 third. 5-3 hopping. B1. H6, damn it. 14-15, this is no joke. We're up there in heavy territory again. All right, out of trouble. But we had to do that on the bank, didn't we? So I've got to get some commission back. Well, nah. Not going to bother with that because commission isn't much, is it? Oh, it's on player. What am I talking about? Honestly, I do get a little bit sidetracked sometimes. I'm looking at that, I'm thinking, how come the commission's so low? Double for the loss. Double for the tie. Bum, bum, ba, dum, dum, dum. 2, 3, third. 1, 2, 3. There it is. In the bag. Two, three again. 5, 3. Hopping. 5, 3 it is. 1, 2, 3. That was our win trigger. 2, 3, which I think we better make 2, 4. And in the bag again. Double. Repeat. Minimum. Plus 1. 51 second. 2, 3 third. I'll make it 2, 4 now. Help us with the commission. Well, we're not going to do any more. There it is. In the bag. Yeah, as for the lack of an audience for these presentations, I really don't care. Because I'm just, as I say, just making sure there's a record and making it possible for anybody who is really interested in beating these games to find a resource which is honest, reliable, accurate, and clear. That stuff matters, I think. I think that's a repeat. And now we're at a minimum. On a little streak now, aren't we? Oh dear, got to repeat that one. Oh, there it is. Bagged. Plus 1. 51 second. 2, 3 third. 5, 3. Hopping. B1. B2. 5, 2, 7, 4. 11. 12. Ouch! So that's 2.5, 1.5. Hopping. Well, there at least is that. 4, 3. Ouch. We're getting up there again. Oh. 7. It's going to have to be 7, 7, I think. Ah! Okay, this is heavy duty. So 7, 7 is going to be 15, 15 on the player. It's gone a bit haywire here, hasn't it? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We could really use this one, Mr. Player. And there it is. And look at that for timing. How about that? I love it. Okay. Save the shoe. That's a job I often forget. All right, and we only had one, didn't we? So we are looking at 24 into 29 and a half and 28 into 21 and a half. So there's little doubt that we achieved our aim, which is to win more when we win than we lose when we lose. And with all of these things, I mean, all I can do is just chuck the information out there, lay it out, make it as accessible as I possibly can. There can't be a better place for it than YouTube, let's face it. And YouTube, of course, is absolutely, especially, well, I mean, obviously the gambling channels, populated with people who either deliberately or because of ignorance play very badly indeed. They bet haphazardly, they bet emotionally, they bet erratically, illogically, unmathematically, or innumerately, and you're left with the feeling that, well, maybe that's because that's the condition of being able to film in casinos. They're there to attract more business for the casinos, and if they start telling people how to win, then their privileges will be revoked. I mean, that's what I suspect, but I certainly can't prove it. So there we go. Catch you next time, and thank you for watching.